Good morning, guys. Guess what we have here? It's the new, at least for India, KTM 790 Duke. Just had a bit of a ride on it, about 100 kilometers, and initial impressions are that despite what many international reviews say, that the bike is, or rather feels just as big as the KTM 390, I definitely felt that there's a lot more space for the rider to move around. The fit finish is very good. Just look at that brake fluid reservoir. So from the front it looks pretty much like a 390, but the details start to change as you come on the side with the upswept exhaust and the swing arm. Very compact engine, especially for its almost 800cc capacity. Very small, compactly organized. There you have your dual rotors with the WP suspension, but for all the numbers you can always visit the manufacturer's website. It's the LED tail light. That's the speedo console. On the videos it looked bigger, but in real it's not really too big. I mean, it's comparable with the 390's console, but the resolution is definitely better. So the initial impressions are that the motorcycle feels extremely light and very light on the front, especially so much that once I started to go past 160, I had some level of front end instability. But on the flip side, when you ride this bike in traffic, it's so flickable and easy to get by, swerve around traffic. It is indeed the scalpel. Very nimble, agile, and you just, the gearing is short all round, right from the first gear to the sixth, and there's always huge amount of torque, and the bike feels sprightly and punchy if you're in the right gear, or if you're in a higher gear, there's always plenty on offer. I didn't really try a top speed run, but I was able to just get past the 200 km per hour mark. Maybe there will be a detailed review later, and we could do the top speed run. But I don't think this bike or any naked is about top speed. It's more about the torque and the in-gear acceleration and powering out of those corners, tight twisty roads and things like that. Coming to the suspension, I would say that it's pretty good, definitely on the stiffer side, which helps in keeping the bike stable. But if you're looking for comfort, back is pretty hard, and you feel the cuts and ruts on the road. Pretty much there's no, I didn't get any hint of suppleness to the ride personally, and so you have to buy this bike keeping in mind its sporty nature. and that's what you would experience when you ride it. Coming to the brakes, yes, not the strongest front end bite, but reasonably progressive and enough stopping power given the two rotors. And the rear brakes are also par for the course, nothing spectacular, but I would say that it's very friendly for any new rider with that friendly bite, and not the scary you grab on and then it comes screeching to a halt where you get scared. There are two ways. You can get scared because of the acceleration, the sheer acceleration, and you can get scared if the biting force is sudden and immediate. Well, this bike doesn't have that. It's got pretty good feel and very progressive. So what else? There's plenty more to say, but maybe in a detailed review. But before we go, the switch gear is pretty good quality. The seats are on the firmer side but pretty comfortable. I did have some issues with the gearbox, where I think it was I'm just on my way to the Honda Africa Twin Anniversary experience at Big Rock, and I'm wearing my motocross boots, and they're pretty stiff in the toe, and I couldn't really feel the gear lever, so the bad shifts or the fault shifts could be attributed to that, because my toe was not feeling that tiny lever. So I'll reserve that comment for later. But otherwise, a very punchy engine. Gears are not tall, typical of a twin. Maybe it could have been a bit taller, but I guess then we would lose some of that punchy performance that the bike has on offer. So this is how the exhaust sounds. The exhaust of the 790 Duke. So that's it, guys. Signing off.